Come here to pioneer. I bring the light to the deepest secrets of different bills. Hey, Demi, you need it, I got it listed here. You wanna make it, I'll show you just how to make it here. I got all the rarest bills, and I ain't done yet. Went from the finish to making bills like a prospect. Flow space and slashes to catching us with a lot of thread. You keep the medals cause the real one's coming up next. Only scratch the surface, still they try to drain my...
Yo, what's good, YouTube? This is your man, Uncle Demi, and today I have another special banger for you. Right now, listen, before we get in this video, you know exactly what you need to do. Make sure you go ahead and drop that like to this video, and also make sure you sub up, man. All right, let's go ahead. We're making a big push for 40,000 subs for this month. And also, of course, you know, liking the video is going to push these things up to the recommended. So, of course, we want to make sure we get my name and these builds out there. So let's go ahead and like up this video if you mess with Uncle Demi and what I got going on, all right? Now let's just talk about this video, what we're going to do today, right? We're going to talk about the top 3 rare lockdown builds on this game. And also, they're just not going to be the top 3 rarest because they are, but they're also going to be the builds. These lockdown builds are 100% playable, meaning like you can take these builds to the stage, to the park, to the rec center, and be able to play competitively, and that's what makes these builds so special, okay? So the first one that we're going to go with, and we're going to talk about, is going to be the one that actually put me on the map, right? It's going to be the ball hawk build, right? Now, the one that I originally did was a pure red. Then I did a revisited version of the ball hawk and made it red blue. So you can do either or. So you can look at the revisited version or the original OG version of the pure red. It's really your call on what you want. Which one I'm gonna do here is going to be the one that's actually red blue because it has shooting badges to start off with. So again, it's really your call. If you were like someone like myself that's about to hit legend, then of course I'm going with the pure red because I upgraded my mid-range shot and my 3-point shot. So now when I get those 10 badges, I will have my shooting there. So it's really your call, but we're going to go with the red and the blue. And then of course, what we're going to do here is we're going to go with the vert and the speed. So we'll have 99 speed, 99 acceleration, and 99 vert when it's all said and done. All right. So then what we're going to do here is we're going to go 80 on our close shot. We're going to go 79 on our driving layup. We're also going to go 79 on our driving dunk, right? We're going to go 48 here, and then we're going to go 52 here. That gives you 12 finishing. And then we're going to max out everything here. And then we're going to drop 3 badges here. 3 upgrades here to get this 77s to keep our 6 shooting. We're going to max out our pass accuracy. We're going to go 81 on our ball handling. And we're going to go 55 on our post moves. Then we're going to go 77 on the perimeter defense. We're going to max out ladder quickness. We're going to max out the steal. We're going to max out the block. Then we're going to go 50 and then 51, all right? So 50 and 51 here. What you're looking at is 12, 6, 13, 16. So this is a well-rounded type build. Again, this build has Hall of Fame finishing and Hall of Fame defense, but you do have 6 shooting badges. And what you can do is go base 38. All right, with 6 shooting badges, this is what you need to do. Base 38, silver corner specialist, silver catch and shoot, and silver quick draw, and then you're good, right? You are good. Trust me, you're gonna be greening all day in the corner, and especially if you have someone on the team that has floor general and your point guard has dimer, you're gonna be all right. All right. So then, what you want to do, as far as the height, you want to go ahead, get yourself built, right? Because of course we're gonna drop the weight, so you want to at least be built. Stay 6'3", go to 178. All right, keep your wingspan up. Get your wingspan up to 83.1, right? So 83.1. So what you're looking at is that you'll have an 83 driving dunk or an 84, depending if you hit 99.9, right? Let's just do it in +4s. You'll also have an 83 ball handling along with 99 speed. So of course that means you're going to be able to listen. The way that this works, I know a lot of people keep asking me. You do not need to have 86 ball handling to speed boost. Remember, it is 70% is based upon your speed and 30% ball handling. So if you look at my speed right now, I have a 92 speed. With a 92 speed and an 83 ball handling, you're gonna be able to speed boost. But you'll also be able to speed boost, if I'm not mistaken, at 79, right? I do not know the exact math. I do not know the exact figures, but actually, hold up, let me pull it up right now. I can do it right now real quick for y'all. Let's see. We're gonna go here. I can pull it up right now. So I got a little chart here. So with 92 speed, you will have to have a 75 ball handling. So yeah, you'll be able to speed boost off rip, right? So with a 92 speed, you'll be able to speed boost with a 79 ball handling off rip, all right? So there you have it, right? If you do not know, there is an actual chart that's floating around. If you need that chart, just DM me on Twitter or just DM me on Instagram and I will send you the chart. But there's a chart that lets you know exactly what your ball handling has to be and what your speed has to be depending on what you have. So just hit me up for that, all right? Then of course here you can go with lockdown or slashing takeover. I'm really big on, since slashing takeover is the best slashing takeover you can have. I mean, it's the best takeover badge in the game, and then the second best one is actually going to be post scoring takeover. And I explained that in my bigs video, why is it better than glass cleaning and rim takeover. And it's kind of the same thing. You get more plus 10s, and then the categories that lockdown gives you a boost in, it just doesn't justify based upon the boost that you get here with your slashing takeover, okay? So here you have it. This is the Ball Hawk build. I am not going to go over the actual, badges to put on it because, of course, we got two other builds to do, and I just don't want to be sitting here getting long-winded with it. So, again, this is the Ball Hawk. Let's head over to the second build. All right, my nephews and nieces, what we're going to go with the second build is going to be a center build. This is going to be the defensive anchor, right? An extremely rare build. Again, another build that I brought to the community. I was the first one to drop this build. And the funny thing is that if you see anybody else that made this build, guess what? They got it from my channel because there's only one way you can make it. All right. So this build is extremely rare. And the one thing about this build is that it is when I say 100% playable, man, like this thing, you can play it anywhere and you would literally cook up with this build because it's basically this like a in between Paint Beast, Lockdown, like it's right in between. It can do the best of both worlds. It's more like a multi-position defender on steroids. It's one of those type of builds. And the thing is that this is a build that I'm working on right now because I actually want to use this build when it comes to like competitive play. I made mine's a little different, but I'm gonna keep it the original way because the one that I made is a lot different than the one that everybody else has been doing, because Uncle Demi always finds ways to make a better version. I do have a better version, but I'm waiting to hit legend to bring that one out. Again, here you want to go with strength and you want to go with vert. All right, then you want to go ahead and go 82 on your close shot. You want to go 62. You want to go 71 on your driving dunk, 93 on your standing. Max out your post hook. Then you want to go 70, 35, and then your post moves, you want to go 61. And then you want to max out your interior defense. You want to max out your perimeter, your lateral quickness, your steals, your blocks. And then you want to go 69 on your offensive rebound and then max out the rest of 89 your defense. So you're looking at 15, 1, 3, and then of course 27. The 3 badges here is just because you want to get your break starter and you want to have good pass accuracy. So you better get your break starter on gold and be able to throw nice outlet passes when you get the rebound on the 3s or when you're playing rec. And then if you're playing on the 2s, of course, what you can do is you can take that off, the break starter off. You can put needle threader to help you make better passes in those tight lanes, or you can put on quick first step. It's really what you're really what you want. But the thing is that it's more, like I said, it has no shooting, so it's a paint beast kind of type, the non-shooting paint beast type, where you're just really setting screens and you're rolling to the basket. Okay, now you want to go with this one here. You can go with any type of shape because you're not changing the weight, so it's really what you want. So we can literally go like compact here. You want to go 6'9", you want to keep your weight at 232, and then you want to max out your wingspan. All right, so when you're looking at your attributes, you see right here that you have a 91 interior defense. Okay, you will have an 85 perimeter defense, a 79 lateral quickness, an 88 steal, 99 block. You'll also have a 93 defensive rebound, all right? And then, of course, you'll have contact dunks because you'll have an 86 driving dunk. You'll be able to get big man contact dunks. You'll be able to get the Dwight Howard and the Shaquille O'Neal dunk packages, which is really good for a center. So you want to make sure you can at least get that, which requires a 75 standing dunk and at least a 70 driving dunk. If you're a center and you want to get really good, consistent contact dunks under the basket, you got to have Dwight Howard and Shaquille O'Neal animations. I don't know why they're so OP, but of course, if you think about them as IRL, you know how dominant they are around the basket. Their dunk packages are toxic, right? And if you don't have those dunk packages, it really limits you. So you want to make sure you at least have that baseline. But again, like I said, everybody has their way of playing, but understand this is that there's nothing more frustrating when you're under the basket and you try to get a dunk and your man ends up laying the ball up and missing it, right? And you're like, bruh, right? Why am I not dunking it? Well, you got to have better dunk packages under the basket to attract those animations, which you'll get. If you have Shaquille no dunk package, you're going to go be under the basket. You're going to do a Shaq dunk, or you get a big man contact dunk too. So, I mean, there's something to keep in mind. And then, of course, here, what you want to do is you can go a rim protector, or you can go glass cleaner. Now, if you want to ask me between the two, which one is better, I'm going to go with the glass cleaning takeover. It's better because it does add 10 inches to your vert. But at the same time, the way that this build operates, okay, the way that it operates, you're not really a glass cleaner. You're more like that kind of Swiss Army knife that can do a little bit of everything. And the big thing here is what rim protector takeover, what it does is it not only gives you a plus 10 on your interior defense, but it also boosts your speed. And I think that that's something that you want to keep in mind. So I'm gonna go a rim takeover, but again, you can go either or. And here you have it, the defensive anchor. Okay, again, I'm not going to go ahead and do the badge lineup. If you want to do the badge lineup or see what the badge lineup look up, go check out the actual defensive anchor video. Right now, let's head to the third and final build. All right, my nephews and nieces, the last and final build is actually going to be probably the rarest. I don't even know, it's so funny, they're all three kind of rare. I think the ball hawk's been the most popular. When it first came out, that blew up. Defensive anchor, and this one right here is a lockdown defender. It's a pure lockdown defender. Right now, again, I was the first one to drop all three of these, so it's like, obviously, I am really grateful to have a really good community to be able to drop, to be able to find these builds. Just like, for instance, like, I was, the offensive minded point that we just dropped, right, where no one in the community had that one, and one of my nephews hit me up and said, yo, I think I found something, man. And when he hit me up with it, I was like, dang, I never made that one. And then I went on YouTube and I put in the name, I searched it, I was like, yo, this ain't never been dropped. So I got hit up my man Mont. I was like, yo, Mont, we got one, yo. And of course, that's what's one thing that me and Mont started. We started a wave of these rare legend rare legend builds in the park. We've been doing that. Of course, we starting the trend, and then of course, other people trick around, and we all know how YouTube is, man. YouTube is kind of a cut and paste type of community. They see something trending and other people do it. So now you see other people doing the same thing, making rare builds, trying to make them at legend, blah, blah, blah. But it's just really dope. Like I said, that these three are not only some of the rarest and they're really good at playing the park, but you're also going to be able to say like, yo, Uncle Demi's the first ones to find these, right? So the lockdown defender is a good one. This one right here actually has a 3 shooting badge to start off with, so it's really good. And it's a pure red, so defensively, it's going to be a straight up nuisance when it comes to on the defensive side. And you want to go with this well-balanced pie chart here, right? And when it comes to the actual lineup, you want to go 82 on your close shot. You want to go 80 on your driving layup. You got to go 82 on your driving dunk, right? Then you want to go 46, which is maxed out. And then on your standing dunk, you want to go 38, which will get you right at 12. You want to max out all of this right here, and then it gives you 3, and then you want to drop down to 78 to get your free throw down, all right? And then you want to go 60 here on your interior defense, 90. You want to max out your perimeter ladder quickness and your steals, and you want to max out your blocks, and you want to go 73 on your offensive rebound, and then you go 87 on your defensive rebound. So that's gonna give you 12, 3, 1, and 30. Now again, I preach this all the time. It's so important to be able to have shooting badges, okay? Now ideally you want to have at least 6, right? With this one you only have 3. Now this is where things can get really good. So my homeboy has this build, right? And he went through the time and effort to get them 3 shooting badges on this build. And what he did was he actually just went base 38 with no quick draw, and he has corner specialist on silver and catch and shoot on bronze. And when I tell you in rec he sparks in rec with this thing. So again, it's so important to have everybody on your team that can spread the floor and shoot. If you can't shoot, you're a liability. So I know a lot of y'all in the comment section be like, well, why do you waste all these attributes on shooting when you can put it somewhere else? Because shooting is so important. And when I say it's so important, it's because, again, spreading the floor is important. There's nothing worse when you have a build that cannot shoot and the center just stays in the paint, right? He just stands there. And that's another frustrating thing that 2K really needs to work on. Like, I don't know how y'all play, right? But when I grew up and when we played in the park, right? Or we played in the rec center, or we played whatever pickup games in my neighborhood, wherever, right? We always had a rule that you always had to be an arm length away from your defender. Right? Why do you have to be arm length away from your defender? Is because we're playing ball, so we don't want to see people just sitting there, standing in the paint. This is park. This is not organized basketball. We're in a park, right? If you look at And1 mixtape, when they were really popular, and all these other traveling, I don't know what you want to call showcase type park teams, leagues, or whatever. It's the same rule. Everybody has to be an arm length away from the defender. Just imagine if 2K implemented that, right? And basically what that means is that they implement the 3 seconds on park, and they're implementing like illegal defense or whatever. Now that sounds stupid, right? But in reality, a lot of ballers, it's the same thing. If you play in Rucker Parks, Venice Beach, and all that type of stuff, when you play these tournaments, it's the same rule. There's no such thing as like double teaming. There's no such thing as like, putting 1 foot in the paint, playing weak side defense and da-da-da. It's all just everybody runs man. You keep an arm length away from your defender. But until 2K does that, right, you have to be able to shoot, because if you cannot shoot, they're going to stand in the paint, and this makes the game different. It's not really a true park type play style, right? So, someone like me that obviously was a hooper, when I started playing, because I went from a play now player, so I was a play now guy, right? I know I'm kind of going on a tangent, but I was going to say this. So my first year playing park, or my play or whatever, was last year. And I remember when I was playing, I was like, yo, like, why is this dude standing in the paint? Like, there's no rules. Like, this is park. Like, how is he standing? How is this dude literally standing in the middle of the paint under the basket? Like, while, the closest to his defender is literally like 22 feet away from him. Like, to me, that just didn't make sense. So it'd be dope if 2K implemented that. I know I'm on a tangent right now, but, it'd be really good if 2K was to implement that, where you have to be an arm length away. Now that right there would be dope, and it would change the game. And I think a lot of people will enjoy it more, especially the ISO community. They will enjoy that more. And then it will also make builds that can't shoot more popular. But, right now, if your build can't shoot, it's just really hard to play, right? Play with that build, all right? So anyway, that's my tangent. I'm done. So what we're going to do here, we're going to go with this body type. You can actually go, let's just go define. You want to go 6'6", right? And then, of course, like I said, you've seen the build video. You want to go 215 here, right? And then you want to get your wingspan and max it out to 87.4. So what you're looking at right now is that you'll have a 93 speed, you'll have a 97 vert, you'll have an 89 acceleration, and you will have a whopping 91 strength. This build can play at the 3, all right? So you can literally play this build as a center in the park and not have any issues, because you are going to be so strong and athletic. Just look, 99 steal, 99 block, 99 defensive rebound, 84 offensive rebound. You have a 96 perimeter defense. You have an 81 interior defense. You have a 66 mid-range shot, and you also have a 53 three-point shot. You have an 85 driving dunk, which of course means that you get all the big man, you get all the contact dunks. So again, what makes this build so good? All 3 of these builds we went over, they're all really solid builds because they can all do a little bit of everything, right? Here you want to go with the lockdown or the slasher. This is the thing. If you're going to run a lot at the 3, whatever, then you're probably better off going with the lockdown, because you're going to have to be dealing with a lot of bigger defenders. But if not, go at the slasher. You can run this build at the 2 with no issues, right? And there you have it, the OG lockdown defender build. So my nephews and nieces, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, drop a like, sub to the channel. We're making a massive push for 40,000 subs by the end of this month. So hopefully we'll be able to hit that. I'm not gonna say hopefully, we will hit that, all right? But other than that, this your man, Uncle Demi. I'll be back really, really soon, another banger. And when I say I'll be back soon, another banger, you know exactly what day I'm talking about. I'm talking about tomorrow, man. I'm out.
Yeah. Rare form, yeah.